Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we're going to make a really simple bracelet using beads from our SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit, Badlands. Now, I have added a few things. I got this particular bead, which I'm going to make the focal. I got it from a pack from a live sale. I had one of their bead packs, and this was within it. And then I also have a couple of these little beads, which were also in that bead pack. But what we're going to make this bracelet on is this baby. Now this is an adjustable bracelet band. See, this little guy has a silicone nut and he moves back and forth. And it's got little balls on the end to keep it from sliding off the end. And then there's little jump rings on this side. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do for sure. Okay, so this actually won't take us very long to make, and I've got copper, and I don't want copper. We're going to, because Badlands setup is with copper, I'm going to switch that out. We're going to use gold instead of copper. Because I've got all these gold bits and pieces in here. And of course our bracelet piece is gold. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check my little rings. And I'm going to make sure that their jump rings are closed nice and tight. Now ordinarily I would switch these to an oval jump ring instead of this little round one. But this chain is one of those really tightly put together ones, and I don't think oval jump ring will fit in the hollow spot. So here is our chain we're going to hook to. And what we're going to do is this, like I said, is going to be our main focal piece. I'm going to put a couple of the little daisy spacers, this cool boho bead. A couple of daisy spacers on this side. And there's going to be 2 daisy spacers between each bead. This one's then going to have the cube, and then this little coppery colored one. Around 1, 2, cube, 1, 2, U, 1, 2, U, and so it's going to look like so. And then, of course, it's going to hook to the bracelet piece on either side, and it's going to become a fun little adjustable bracelet. So let's find our gold crimp tubes and some gold, or maybe even dark blue lapis, since there's that color in here. Could be turquoise, could use copper. I could use the copper, but we'll see. Decided we will just use the copper wire, but I did get some gold crimp tubes out. So we'll need 2 of those. Come on, one more. Ask for 1, it gives me 4. So we could just start by hooking this directly on right now, or we could just string up the beads and then hook it on, which we probably will do. And because I'm going to just do it that way, I'm just going to take a little length of our wire out and just put this bead stopper down here so the beads won't drop into the spool. And then we're just going to start stringing them. So we've got that one, then 2 spacers, then the dark topaz, 2 spacers, the cube, 2 spacers, come on baby, 2, and then we're going to go into this boho style bead. then 2 more spacers, and our focal. So there's one side done. Now we do this side exactly the same with the 2 spacers, the boho bead. I think this one's a cool one. I like it with its twisted wire and pieces. The 2 spacers, the cube, 2 spacers, 1 U, the dark topaz, 2 spacers, and then this baby again. So there we go. And now we're going to hook it on to our bracelet piece. So in order to do that, we'll just put crimp on one side here. And then we're going to go through this little loop. And then we'll bring her back through. And because we are making a bracelet and or this side and that side are not independent of each other, they're mirror images, or they're just going completely around, we can crimp this without worrying about where it is as far as the line is concerned to the other side. So we're just going to get this crimped. It keeps sliding. So pull that and make sure it's good. Now we're going to see if I didn't check, so we'll see if this will take both lines. It will. So we're going to go to here, and then I'm going to trim it off here. Now we'll slide all our beads over there. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to cut this wire here, because that's all I need. So put that aside. Now we will get our crimp tube, then hook our bracelet piece on. Now this time we do have to be careful of where the wire is coming out at and such, because again we need to know what's going on the other side. We don't want a lot of extra line. So I am gonna pull this up. Oops. Now we'll see how much is on this side as far as the loop. We need it smaller than this. And we want to make sure we don't leave a big, huge gap there. But we do need a little gap because the pliers have got to go into there. So pull it a little bit more. And it should be about what the other side is. It is. Now let's push this down some and get our crimping plier in. And I'm going to pull it a little bit again because I don't want it to be too loose. See how we've got that gap in there right now? I don't want that. So let's push this down here, push this baby down again, and pull. Now we want to get in here. And looks like we see that the gap has came back. We want no gap like that, so pull this up and then pull this down. Just keeps coming back. And we don't want it, so we need to pull it some more. I'm going to take that off for a second while I try and get this adjusted. It's determined to be too big. Come on, pull out. We need you to come over here. Stubborn thing. You're too big. Okay, I think I'm all right with it here. And now we'll trim this baby off right here. And we're done with our bracelet. See how simple that is? But this will adjust, make it way teeny tiny, up to quite large. So it'll fit just about any wrist. Just slide it on your arm like so. And then just take hold of these and push this up. It's probably one of the simplest bracelets to put on because of that nut and being able to move it like that. So, like I said, this is adjustable. You can wear it tight, or you could just loosen it a little bit and have it looser if you're one of those people who likes a looser bracelet. If you have a larger wrist, you can pull it open more to get more space. If you have a smaller wrist, you can push it up so that you have less chain up here. So there is our bracelet. I think I have it probably squished down to a little, maybe 7, maybe way over to 8. So see, it can definitely go up to 7. That's a little over 7. Or you can see it's still got some room that you could squish it down in some. So there we go. There's our bracelet all finished. I think it's very pretty. I hope you enjoyed making it with me. So there we go. There is our bracelet. As I said, this focal piece came out of one of those little packets that that SoftFlex design company gives as prizes when you in their live sale. I think they give one like every 25 or 35 or something like that. And then they have one big winner. But the rest of the beads, well, all these 3 beads on either side came from out of the Badlands SoftFlex design kit, and I think that this focal matched in really well with the other beads, especially with the little turquoise cubes. So there we go. There is our adjustable bracelet. Like I said, you can just have to move that nut to make it be shorter or larger, and I think it turned out very pretty. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.